What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron, and today we have an emergency impromptu live stream. We got Best Ball Mania. Best Ball Mania is finally out. I'm taking a break from doing the rookie content stuff. We have don't be stressed out. The rookie content is going to be flowing. I believe pretty much tomorrow by lunchtime we'll have our first rookie video out, and then rookie draft content we'll have daily the rest of the week. So I figured I didn't have any video ready to go or footage ready to go for today, so why not a little BBM kickoff live stream. Best Ball Mania is here. Make sure you check it out. It's on Underdog, the best place to be for fantasy football. I mean, look how beautiful this is. The big dog. We got Best Ball Mania. What's the other one? We got the Eliminator. It's a great time to be in these fantasy football streets. You can hop in here. $25 to enter, 1.5 mil to first place. I absolutely love this new payout structure. So if you guys want to hop in with me, go ahead. Of course, as always, we have the link in the description, comment section, and the live chat. Use promo code RON when you sign up for Underdog Fantasy. They will match your first deposit all the way up to $100. You just click the link. It'll take you there. It'll match your first deposit up to $100. And you can hop in here and draft with us. Now, how are we doing, everybody? Man, what a special day. I mean, it is, this is my first, this is it. This is the cherry popped. I have not even hopped into a single BBM today. I've been grinding all day. I will be honest. I have my top, I'm going through my top 15 of Dynasty rookie drafts, breaking them down, just kind of how I see the tiers, how I'm attacking rookie drafts right now. And I really wanted to get it out today to you guys. I'm a little bit bummed out that I couldn't, but it's 20 pages long. I could have either recorded it and then got it up by 11, 12 p.m. tonight or 12 a.m. tonight. Usually that screws up the views. I don't want you guys to miss it, so I'm just going to record it in the morning. And I figured, you know what? Best Ball Mania just came out, so why not hang out with the people? I feel like I mean, we did a live stream on Saturday, but before that, it had been weeks since last time we live streamed, so here we are. How are we, man? How are we? Let me actually, let's pop this out. Why not? All right. This should be really fun, man. Also, this is honestly probably one of the better times to draft. The ADP is going to be all over the place. It's not adjusted for the draft entirely yet, so it's kind of the wild, wild west. Oh, damn, we got Notorious in here. What's up, my boy? What's up? We got Henry Mudo. Man, it's been so long since we did an Underdog draft. I don't even know how I usually set this up. I think I usually do this. I forget how I used to have this set up. I think that looks good. But we got Henry Mudo. We got Among Us in here. We got Jaden in here. What's up? What's up? We got Notorious. No regular season prizes this year, but a much flatter payout. Yeah, I got to show the payout structure, but I actually like it a ton. So CeeDee Lamb goes. Tyreek Hill goes. This is probably Jamar Chase for me. Man, this is brand new. Wild, wild west. No consensus on anything. We'll go Jamar Chase. You could talk me into Bijan or Breece Hall there, but Jamar Chase seems like a pretty clean pick. How are we? Jeez, dude, I gotta get a new one of these, man. Can you see, this is not good. I really gotta get a new mic stand. Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to stop messing around with it because that's probably a terrible idea. But how are we, man? I've made some picks in rookie drafts so far. Haven't had any time to check out Underdog. Been a really busy day. I will say it is funny how my job description is fantasy football, writing about rookie drafts, but being on the clock in 7 different leagues throughout the day definitely ruins the workflow, is all I'll try and say. But what do we got? Best Ball live from the basement. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What do you got in here? It's also hot as hell in the basement. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. At this rate, it'll fill in 60 days. Dude, you know that they're going to throw puppies. I don't think it'll keep this pace because, of course, it's just opening day. But they're going to start throwing puppies and poodles and whatever the hell at us to slow that down. You said, let's see where Breece falls. He goes 8th. Nothing really sticks out as that crazy. I think I'd probably prefer the running backs over Justin Jefferson, but you could definitely, the running backs being Bijan and Breece. That's going to be the biggest decision point for me this year in fantasy drafts. I don't really know. I I don't really know how I'm going. Like, at what point, because Brees and Bijan to me are interchangeable. Like, I don't feel strongly about one or the other, but it's a pretty clear, okay, we're done drafting wide receivers, Brees and Bijan, whether that's 6 and 7, is that 5 and 6? I'm not sure yet. Jefferson's going to be a tough dichotomy of his quarterback is Sam Darnold / JJ McCarthy, but he is Justin Jefferson. I think, gun to my head, if you ask me how I would rank things, I think it would be McCaffrey, Lamb, Tyreek, Chase, Bijan, Brees. Probably Brees over Bijan, actually. Probably Brees, Bijan, then Jefferson. But I'm not sure. I think that's probably the whole point of getting into these drafts and kind of just figuring it all out. Dude, it's so humid. I think I'm going to literally, like, I don't know. I have an air conditioner. I didn't really plan on having it set up until after Memorial Day weekend, but today is sticky and hot. It's nasty in New Jersey, man. It is nasty. We got Isaiah Jasper in here. Yeah, if you're in here, let me know. Leave a like on the stream. Helps the boy out a ton. But how are we, man? Burrow went 809 to Pete Overzet when he had Chase 104. Damn. I would love that. That would be very sweet. Kyron's still an early second. I don't really know that the Blake Corum draft pick is like a massive damper, but it's definitely not. I don't know that I can't get there. But it's tough. I mean, we talked about this last time we did these drafts, is the entire second round just blows. Like, none of these picks are that appealing to me. You have Achane, who, Jalen Wright in that backfield makes things a little bit less sexy, but he is a day 3 pick. Jalen Wright, that is. You have Ayuk. I would have taken Devontae Adams, probably no-brainer here. But now we're staring down Ayuk, Debo, DJ Moore, all guys that had first-round receivers added to the receiver rooms. Olave, Neighbors, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs. I hate this part of the draft, man. I don't know where Achane's going to settle. Ayuk, Debo. Man, I feel inclined to go Achane, but there's a part of me that thinks that he's going to start falling. I'm going to go Ayuk. In a vacuum, I go Achane there. But to me, I think that he has the most to lose in ADP, Achane, and I don't really need a second-round share if he's going to end up more at the turn. Now, could you have made the case that maybe you should have taken Achane? He'll be a little bit more uncommon in this area, sure. But we'll see. But yeah, I probably should have just taken Achane there. But I'm fine to just go wide receiver heavy out the gate. I might be overreacting. I don't know. I don't really think it changes much, Achane with Jalen Wright in the backfield, but I think the market's going to be very scared off by it. Not very scared off, but he'll go from his ADP used to be 18. He just went 22nd. I think he'll probably settle in here. Said Drake London. I think he probably got picked before me, no? Yeah, dude. Oh, Drake London at the 201. That's just no fun, fellas. I can't do that. I can't do 201 Drake London. I don't think I can, man. Ron, in a tight end premium startup, who would you take between JT, Kincaid, Pitts? Let's see. Hold up. All right, so we're on the clock. We have Waddle, Pittman, Allen. Dude, I'm going to go. Let me get Waddle. We'll just go 0 RB. Why not? Heavy wide receiver out the gate. But you're saying JT Kincaid. Also feel free, fellas. You can ask me Dynasty questions if you're on the clock in a rookie draft. You got trades going on. Hit me. JT Kincaid, Pitts in a tight end premium. DJ Moore, Pittman, Smitty, Nico, and Tyreek. I think that I probably go. I think Tyreek and JT stand out the most to me. 2-point tight end premium is a pretty fat premium. You have Pitts and Kincaid on the board. I think gun to my head, I go Tyreek there. But it kind of depends on your construction. If you don't think that you have a team that can compete, then maybe Pitts is the move. But it's like a tie break between it's a tie between Tyreek and JT for me. And then I think I would just rather use wide receiver. Miss those 4th to 6th round Brees days. Me too, brother. Me too. They said I was a madman. They said I was a madman. I do need a new AC. What else we got in here? I think it's like Spears and Henry last year. That's fair. I don't know. I think that I might just be I might be overreacting. I just tuned in and probably missed it. How do you feel about Marvin Harrison Jr.'s ADP? I don't mind it. The second round is not fun this year. Like after like Saquon, JT, I'm fine with. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. in the early second, I'm actually more than fine with. Just because everything kind of sucks. I don't really like anything in this range. Like I would take Marvin over Kyron. I would take Marvin over Nico. I don't know. If you want to go straight projections, you can definitely talk me into Devontae over Marvin Harrison Jr. But the risk of Devontae just being like dust, his quarterback sucks as well. Marvin Harrison Jr., I mean, he got a great landing spot. Kyler Murray should feed him the ball. Rookie wide receivers also tend to like sort of stack their points towards the back half. So don't get me wrong, it doesn't feel there is no value in drafting Marvin Harrison Jr. at the top of the second, but I don't have an issue with it. Is kind of where I'm at. You said it's crazy to hear it's already time for the AC. Yeah, I mean it's just kind of the way it is here in Jersey. I mean it's been kind of like cold, and then the last few days it's been hot as hell. So I need to get that fixed. It's an issue every year in the basement. It gets hot. It sneaks up on us. I might just put the AC in tomorrow morning. When Nico's going 206, that does blow for second round picks. Yeah, exactly. Like literally the entire second round, it's not fun. Like I do not like it. I'm not stoked to take Evans. Not stoked to take Ayuk. Not stoked to take any of these guys. If they're in good offenses, they're in crowded offenses, and if they're not crowded offenses, then they're bad quarterbacks. Baker, Derek Carr, Ayuk is crowded with Debo, Kittle, now Pearsall, Christian McCaffrey. Man. 201 Drake London, yeah. Like it is, like there's a very clear tier break to round 2, and it's just like a very flat tier. So now we're looking at Tank Dell, T, Odunze. I think Odunze is going to be a faller, man. His ADP is 44. I think he's going to fall to maybe like the 50s, 60s. So we're looking at Dell, T, James Cook. I'm gonna go Tank Dell. He apparently got shot. I don't know, man. I hope it's nothing serious. I'll take late 4th Tank Dell. We'll just keep hammering wide receivers. We got Bindles in here. What's up? If we got Caleb in here, what's up, man? HN has been slipping far in my drafts. Okay, that sounds about right. 2 years ago, Mike Evans was a second rounder. He stunk. Last year he was a 6th rounder, and then he blew up. Exactly. So then now he's a second rounder again, and it feels nasty to have to take him there. Bub Means is the new Puka Nacua. You like Olave? I mean, I don't mind Olave, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting Olave in a box, but in that kind of like lowish volume Dennis Allen offense, Derek Carr kind of sucks. I don't know. You could sell me on like a year 3 breakout. There's not a ton of competition in New Orleans. You can paint the picture for me. You can. But I do have a tough time seeing where he's like this like massive like smash pick. Because remember, we took him in the second round last year, Chris Olave, and he sucked. We're getting no discount. We have to pick him in the second round again. And if we get the same outcome as like a low-end wide receiver 2, it doesn't do a ton for your team. You probably drafted a better receiver in the middle rounds, That's why I almost think, we have ADP right now where quarterbacks aren't in the second round. But man, I mean, obviously it's not going to happen, but You could talk me into Josh Allen in like the mid-second. That's how nasty things are. And he gives you such a massive, advantage over the rest of the quarterbacks. Huh. So Mark Andrews goes off the board. I would have loved to have gotten him there. We have no stacks for Mahomes. I think the Doomsday is going to continue to slip. We have Pickens, Amari Cooper on the board, Anthony Richardson, Kyle Pitts. Let's do... I don't even really like James Cook, but I'm fine taking a detour here in round 5. You could talk me into Mahomes. No, let's go Mahomes. I actually kind of like that. We'll go Mahomes. He has plenty of like later round stack options between like a falling Rashi Rice just went, but a Xavier Worthy, Marquise Brown. Maybe not a ton of options, but there's some options. HN went 302 in the one I just watched before this. Okay, that makes sense. Again, I think that he's going to fall to like the 2-3 turn. Said it's always fish taco season. Pause, brother. Pause. We got a super chat from Bindles. Thank you, brother. Shout out Mr. August grinding the rookie content. Hell yeah. I mean, grinding, but I don't know. I always beat myself up about it because I do really pride myself in giving you guys like the best quality stuff possible. But then when we have time-sensitive stuff where I know rookie drafts have already tipped off, so I feel like I'm behind. I'm like, I really wanted to get a video out today for you guys, but it just took too long. I ended up writing, again, I wrote like 20 pages of notes. I could have recorded that right now instead of doing this stream. But I don't know. I'm good enough to stream, but I don't feel like I'm sharp enough to record like an hour video where I'm going through everything. So it's also hot and sticky down here, so it'll be cooler in the morning when I record. So we'll see. Just promise when I drop it that you watch it, all right? Because I feel like everyone has already dropped like, their top 20, top 25 Dynasty rookie rankings tier videos. So that's why I'm kind of, a little bit upset. Feels like I'm behind on everybody, but I feel like you guys will still watch, enjoy, whatever. Traded Barkley in the 205 for the 103. God damn. We got Chris Diaz in here. What's up, my boy? In Dynasty, what do you need on top of Caleb to trade away Mahomes? Is it wild to want, like, I would want a first and another thing. Best ball summer is so back. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. I think, don't hold me to it, because you guys know I suck about this. Maybe we'll make it, I know P has Best Ball Breakfast. I don't know if I'm going to name it anything, but I really want to start streaming consistently on one day at one time for the rest from here throughout the summer. You guys know August we'll stream every day, but I want to have a consistent, all right, this day, this time, Ron Stewart will be streaming, because I think it's just a good way to build up an audience. It's just like, I'm so all over the place that it's tough, but I'm going to try and do it this year. So this will be the soft launch, right, on a Monday. Next week, I'm going to hammer in a time where every Monday we do a stream. We do a Best Ball Mania stream just because, Best Ball Mania is already out. Best Ball Summer's out. So we'll start doing Best Ball Mania drafts once a week every Monday. I'll come out with a time eventually. Team 9's an RB hoarder. Oh, geez. He did. Bit of a hyper fragile. Have Puka, Lamar, and Tua so far. In that scenario, I'd be torn between Pitts and Tyreek. It just kind of depends on if you want a tight end, if you want a wide receiver, if you want to be competing. Well, you should mid to late second for Sanat. I wouldn't love it, but I don't mind it. I would call that like about even. What do we got? I'm gonna scroll a little bit further down so that I feel like I'm not all the way caught up with the chat right now. Damn, we're at 127 people. I gotta be honest with you guys. I was expecting us to be at like 100, so I appreciate it. Leave a like. Again, you can drop whatever questions, your rookie drafts, whatever. I'm trying to get my way down to the bottom of these comments. All right, so we're going to be back on the board. We don't have a running back. We don't have a receiver. You could talk me into Kittle. We already kind of have a San Fran in Ayuk there. You could talk me into a running back. I don't hate Ken Walker here. Huh. You know what? Give me... I want to take a running back detour, but I'm not going to yet. We'll go Kittle for now. We'll go Kittle. He has spike weeks. I know it's not the sexiest pick. Is it just a flesh wound? You met Gabe Davis at a hotel? Hell yeah. I know that he's a big Shane Gillis guy, so I think me and him would get along. Jordan Love thoughts, wide receiver core so underrated and only going to get better. I mean, I think he's a damn good quarterback. Threw for 30-plus touchdowns last year. They were changing the offensive scheme and the Kubiak system. It could help. I think it'll still be run heavy, though. Olave has 0 target competition this year. I mean, Mike Clay projections have him wide receiver 10. Yeah, I guess that's fine. 201 London is wild. Where are we taking Worthy? Probably. Damn, I debated it here and then Dobby took him from me. I would have if Worthy got back to 76, I would have taken him. 6th round is a lot, man. Thoughts on taking Chubb around here? I don't love him. Ron, how do you feel about Terry this year? I think I'm going to end up with a lot of him, like Terry McLaurin. Not all that interested. Rookie quarterback who also scrambles. Terry McLaurin is yet to pay off in fantasy. I don't know. I have to see where he's going. Early 6th. I'm not crazy about it. I'll just be honest. Yeah, I've been all in on London the past couple of years, but early 2nd, yeah, I agree. Consistent stream. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it. Just trust. I just have to pick a time in a day. I'm thinking Mondays. I don't know if I want to do lunch. What do you guys think? Give me some input. You guys want a lunchtime stream? Do you like this where it's more evening? I could do 7 p.m. I could do... You got to remember, I'm working from my mom's basement, so it's not like I have, my schedule is wide open is what I'm saying. All right. Let's do a falling Calvin Ridley. Actually, fuck it. We're going to make our first detour at running back here. Give me David Montgomery. I think he's the perfect RB1 in a 0 RB build. He's not going to do anything crazy, but he'll give you a nice baseline. Jeez. Ron, have you seen the May slides and rookie? Some people have gone in 107. I haven't seen it in my own drafts, but I envy the people that have these Drake May 107 slides. But the issue is that I'm in leagues with all of you guys, patron leagues, and I don't get values like that. Garrett Wilson to the rookie 103. That's Garrett Wilson versus Malik Neighbors. I have him in the same tier, but I probably prefer Garrett Wilson. JU here with the new handle. Hell yeah, man. What's up? Loved your Jets and Giants stuff. Love that we were drafting again here. Hell yeah, man. Thoughts on Hall transfer Gus Bus Yeldon? Is that the kid who transferred from Wisconsin? I'm really not sure. People are saying evenings. Okay. Jaden Daniels did support Neighbors and Brian Thomas. I mean, we're talking about college, though, man. Justin Fields supported Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, and then he got to the league and, had one of the lower passing volume offenses out there. So everyone's saying evenings. Okay. Everyone's saying 12 to 1 or evenings after 8. Okay. All right. Probably not early, so you don't have to compete with Pete. Yeah, I wouldn't do it in the morning with Pete. What else we got? Oh yeah, for the audio listeners, people that just now got in here, we started Jamar Chase, Brandon Ayuk, Jalen Waddle, Tank Dell, Pat Mahomes, George Kittle, David Montgomery. It's a little bit of a 0 RB team. It's not the prettiest team, but it is our first Best Ball Mania draft. Again, if you guys are out here and you're like, what the hell is Ron doing? This is a Best Ball Mania draft. $1.5 million to first place. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'll actually pull up the payment structure here in a second because I actually think that it's amazing this year, the way that it's structured. I've retweeted it a bunch the other day. I think, what am I looking for? I think Rudman had a good tweet about it. Make sure we're not going to miss this pick. This might be dumb. Yeah, so the payment structure is much flatter, where it's like 1.5 and then it's 750, 500. Like, you're getting six figures all the way through the top 20. So top 20 makes six figures, top 100 make five figures. Reach the 529 person final and get your max entry back. So that's 3,750, which is 25 times 150. So just making it to the final dance, you are guaranteed to make your money back on maxing the entire thing. You get top 20, you get six figures. Like, I love it much better, where if you just make the final dance, you're looking at serious money. Whereas in the past, it was the same, but it was really more like the top 10. Then you had regular season prizes, so kind of like splitting the difference. I really like the structure this year. What are we saying? Ellie De La Cruz. Are you a baseball guy? Not a baseball guy, but I definitely watch playoff baseball. Like, when the Yankees are in the playoffs, I watch. I am heartily Javante, Benson. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that John Brooks increases in ADP. I'm going to take John Brooks at the 809. In a 0 RB, I feel like rookie running backs, even though off the ACL, I feel like that's the kind of profile you're looking for in builds like this. I do. But yeah, I'm not a baseball guy. I only watch Yankees playoff games, and I play MLB The Show sometimes. This year, Diamond Dynasty kind of blows, though. I'm not going to lie. Flacco's 9 p.m. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. You asked this question earlier, Henry. I will be honest. I don't play in one quarterback Dynasty League, so you can kind of take it with a grain of salt, whatever I say here. Just curious, would you trade 108 and 112 for the 102? Hell yes. Oh my God, yes. In a second. That's fair. Top 20 people getting 100K is sick, dude. How is not a good way to analyze players, but Neighbors straight up looks like he runs in fast forward. He does go crazy, man. Malik Neighbors is very fun. JSN still has hope. I do agree there. Ron, with the RB slide in the real draft, does that mean there will be a lot of late rookie RB gems in fantasy drafts this year? I'm not sure. We got some really yucky landing spots. Is kind of the biggest issue. I'm trying to think. I don't think any more. I don't think players are any more or less likely, if that makes sense. All right, so now we're at pick 100. Well, give me JMO. I don't hate JMO in this area. 9th round JMO. Detroit didn't add any pass catchers at all, I don't think. It seems like they're going to trust him more. We'll see. I mean, you don't have to pay a ton to figure it out. I wish Neighbors landed in Chargers with Herbert. Yeah, I agree. But I hope that gives us but the thing is, I was about to say, I hope that gives us a discounted Malik Neighbors, but it's just simply not. Easier to get there, you're saying. It's 2 out of 12, then 1 out of 13, then 1 out of 16 instead of 1, 18, and 18. Okay. Diamond Dynasty been going down the toilet? Yeah. What is Vidal's ADP? I know we shouldn't fall for day 3 RBs, but I'm having a hard time. I don't hate the idea of falling for Kamani Vidal's ADP, or just him in general. Yeah, he doesn't have an ADP. Maybe we'll take him with one of our late dart throws. I don't hate the idea of taking him. Who would you rather take in a rookie draft, Worthy or Nix? Probably Worthy, but I have him in the same tier. If I needed a quarterback, I wouldn't hate taking Nix over him. Where do you have Bowers in a rookie superflex draft at the Las Vegas landing spot? That'll actually be tomorrow's video, but I think I have him like 107. But that's the tricky part. Something that I'm trying to get across in tomorrow's video is I have him ranked as my 107, but I'm also trying to draft him at the 108, if that makes sense. I think there's going to be especially spots where he falls even further than that. I know like some of the big, like I know JJ Zachariason has him as like his 111 or something. So there's going to be some Brock Bowers slides out there. So I'd be on the hunt, the prowl, if you will. You offered your 103 and other stuff for 101. The guy rejected, saying have fun picking between Neighbors and Odunze, so I guess he is taking Bowers at 102. All right. What else we got? Let me know, fellas. How have your rookie drafts been going? But yeah, feel free to ask any questions. If you got rookie draft decisions, you got dynasty trade questions, let me know. Gus Edwards, yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's not a ton of competition there, right? It's Gus Edwards. It's J.K. Dobbins off an Achilles tear. It wouldn't be shocking for Kamani Vidal to kind of have a Isaiah Pacheco type year one, where he like ascends like a pretty brutal depth chart. You have 12 dynasty leagues and they're all one quarterback? God damn, Henry. Feels like we got cut pretty hard some of these landing spots. Oh, yeah, dude. When did the Cowboys trade for somebody? You have to think so, man. You have to think so. Rico Dowdle is going to be somebody that skyrockets ADP if the Cowboys don't trade for anybody. But I do have such a hard time thinking that a team that's like prioritized running backs for so long, where they tagged Pollard last year on top of drafting Deuce Vaughn on day 3. Before that, paying Ezekiel Elliott. Before that, DeMarco Murray. And I only bring up like so much history because Jerry Jones is still there. I don't know how a team that has always, Jerry Jones, who's always prioritized running back as far as I can remember, is going to roll into a season with Rico Dowdle at RB1. So I don't know who he trades for. I imagine that Zeke free agent signing is going to happen. And then maybe a trade, but I'm not sure. Trades for running backs I feel like rarely happen these days. I know Mixon got traded, but that's like the only one I can think of off the top of my head. So now we're at pick 117. Tyjae Spears, Singletary, Josh Downs. Should probably be a running back. I'm going to go Chase Brown. Chase Brown kind of a low-key winner with the Bengals not drafting anybody, which was kind of a shocker as well. You said you did 44 BBM drafts last year. 8 made the playoffs. 1 made week 16. Damn, you got 224th overall. That's crazy, man. All you gotten done is watch them. You gotta fire them up on the side, man. I feel like that's how draft streams are meant to be watched. You said, Ron, were you happy with the Jets drafting the O-line in the first round? I would have liked Brock Bowers, but I'm 100% fine with going for Fashanu there. Like, apparently he can kick inside to play guard, and even not, a young cornerstone left tackle. He was like pretty much outside of Joel, the best. He was the second best pure left tackle, which is really good. So we'll see. I'm hoping that he's the next DeBrickashaw Ferguson, but those are big shoes to fill. DeBrickashaw is a guy who's not going to make the Hall of Fame, but he was a damn good left tackle, man. Curtis Samuel in the 9th. Is that too high for you? I was looking at it. It did feel a bit rich. Someone in Discord put a picture of their draft, and Bowers went at the 2... As in like the 102? In a 2 tight end premium? God damn. Damn, 102, yeah. You have yours next Sunday with the 101, 108, and 201. Hell yeah, dude. Zeke is back. Is that true? Wow, so Chubb is just absolutely falling here. I mean, this is ADP from Big Board. It's not like Cleveland drafted a running back. All right, I'll be the freaking fish in the room. I'll take Nick Chubb. Fine by me. Now you got me checking news. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think that, what's his name? Ezekiel Elliott hasn't signed with the Cowboys yet, but I could definitely see him signing there. Oh, no, they both agreed to terms an hour ago. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad, fellas. Holy shit. 8 minutes ago. Okay, I did not know that. And he tweeted 5 hours ago, run it back. That's how you can tell. That's how deep in the weeds I've been trying to finish this outline for tomorrow. That I missed that. You said you have the 106 and 108 in a rookie draft, meaning Bowers at 6 instead of May, and taking whoever falls to 8 between May and McCarthy. I personally would lock in May there and then take whoever falls between Bowers and McCarthy, but I don't know. If you only need one running back and you think you can kind of play the board, maybe. But I don't love that myself. 106, you taking Rome or JJ McCarthy? I have them both in the same tier. It kind of just depends to what my team needs. I usually don't like drafting for team needs, but I did a complete Dynasty rankings update last night, and I have Rome and JJ McCarthy within, like, I have like one of them 36 and the other like 37. I prefer JJ McCarthy by a hair just because he's a quarterback, but again, they're all in the same tier. If you step up to the 106 and take Rome and Dunze, that's fine by me. JSN or McConkey? Probably JSN for me, but I know that that's probably a hot take. I'm not sure. Would you trade back 109 for 112 and 204? I don't think I would. I'd want to lock in Worthy or Brian Thomas or Bo Nix. What's up, losers? Finish my tier rakes? Hell yeah. Said Zeke was absolutely terrible from a metric standpoint. That's fair, but I mean, he's going to be on the Cowboys. Khalil Herbert on the Cowboys would be sick. Yeah, that's my bad, fellas. The highest I finished in best ball? Dude, in football, best ball, really not that high, man. Really not that high. Best ball in the fantasy football streets is really difficult. Some luck, too. But yeah, I haven't made it to any of the big one. Like, I haven't been to like the Best Ball Mania, final chair. I've made it to week 16 a bunch, but that's it. The furthest I've made it is actually on a random baseball draft, which honestly just goes to show that if you just fire off like 5, you still, if you have a shot, you have a shot. But I made it to like the final round of a baseball draft, which I didn't even really know what I was doing. JT have an RB1 season? I would project him about there. If Jerry's truly going all in and his answer at RB is Zeke, they're doomed. We'll see. They could add more help, but I kind of agree with Henry that I imagine that's probably the extent of it, which is kind of funny. Now we have a landing spot for Marshawn Lloyd. That's not all that sexy. I guess give me Dontavion Wicks. I'm not that crazy about it. Or actually, you know what, man? Give me Ricky Pearsall. We have a bunch of San Fran going here. We'll keep it going. I think that's probably going to be... There's no way that... Or actually, I guess last year you had... I'm trying to think. Because I was just about to say, there's no way that first round draft capital rookie wide receivers are going to be 12th round picks in redraft. But I think that's probably fair. I feel like that was that tier last year of like Mingo, Rashee Rice, Jaden Reed, but those guys were second round last year. I don't know. I feel like Pearsall and Leggett might get up until like right on the cusp of like that 9th, 10th round area. Do you think Neighbors is going a bit high? 2-3 turns seems a little rich. Honestly, no. I just think that he's that good. I guess it does seem rich. Like it's certainly not a value to take him there, but I think that that's exactly what he's worth, and it's just kind of what you have to pay up. So we have 6 wide receivers here. We got to start thinking about, we have no Chief stacks. We need to set up a cheap stack here at some point. Chargers, Green Bay, Denver. I'm going to go Drake May and backdoor New England. That didn't feel good at all. I think that I probably reached. I doubt that Drake May is a 13th round pick in Best Ball Mania, but look, man, those are the mistakes you make on day 1 of Best Ball Mania. Those are the mistakes we make. We'll backdoor some Patriot stacks. I know that that's going to be easy. You need a fast start RB with Chubb and Brooks. No, that's fair. That's fair. You could have definitely convinced me to take a running back there. What would be like a fast start running back? I don't know if I have any of those available. I do have David Montgomery though. I think David Montgomery could be that. Chase Brown could be that. I need to start drafting more running backs here. We're done at quarterback. Let's start getting some stacks in place. You can tell I'm a bit rusty here, fellas. Just give me some grace, will you? All right. So that's all in there, and then give me some Chiefs. Oh, the Chiefs stacks are freaking brutal, man. Is this going to be another year of me drafting last round Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Is this really what it's come to? Sadly, I think it is, man. Sadly, another year, another 15+% ownership of Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What's up, Ron? Would you rather have? I think I asked that or answered that. I would take JSN personally. I think it's close, but I would take JSN. They also have Royce Freeman. The Cowboys have Royce Freeman, huh? Pearsall was an interesting pick at 31 for San Francisco. Yeah, I was very surprised to see them take Pearsall, but then not trade Debo or Ayuk on day 2. So that's not going to be a lot of players in there, or a lot of, playmakers in there. But they do have, especially between Debo and Kittle, their fair share of injury history stuff. So I don't know. Their projections are going to be rough, but then also it's going to be a high-scoring offense. And if anybody gets hurt or if things break Ricky Pearsall's way, there's definitely upside, somewhere in there. Appreciate you, Ron. Always a great source of content. Thank you, man. I mean, who else is the contingent back? Yeah, I think that's really it. You look at the Chiefs' backfield. I was shocked that they didn't draft anybody. I know we had Pacheco as a sell going into the draft, and then they didn't draft anything. So that's my bad. But yeah, I guess their only other running backs on the roster are Generic Prince, LaMichael Pirine, and Keontae Ingram, which I don't think any of those guys would beat out Clyde Edwards-Helaire. If you never want to wish injury on anybody, but if Pacheco was to go down, I don't know what they would do. McKinnon's not on contract, I don't believe either. Jerick McKinnon. It might even be one of those kind of if Pacheco was to go down, they might even go to the streets to find guys. But I still think Clyde Edwards-Helaire would be startable. I do. I just can't quit him, man. Carson Steele and Amani Bailey as UDFAs, I think that's not enough. Those guys kind of suck. Pacheco might slap this year. Yeah, he might. Jeez, man. It being warm and humid and hot, dude. I hate to say this, fellas, but the bugs are out in full force in the basement right now. We're battling through all the adversity, all the obstacles. I'm about to kill a bug live on cam, bro. All right, so we're gonna go. I really should be drafting running back. I really should, but I need Demario Douglas for this stack. That might be our last receiver in this build. I think I have to get back into the mindset of 18 rounds. We'll go 2 quarterbacks. We'll likely go 2 tight ends as well. Is 2772 18? 14? I think so. 2772. Shouldn't be taking nearly this long. Yeah, 2772 is 18. So that's what we'll kind of gun for here. We'll see. I think that makes sense though. Stinky ass cheese, yo, chill. Roman Wilson. That is very funny. Roman Wilson's better than Ricky Pearsall. I'm gonna say probably not. I was shocked to see Ricky Pearsall in the first round. I mean, that was crazy. He was someone that got buzzed as like a late day 2 guy early on. Then everyone fell in love with him, and then he got buzzed as like a top 50 pick, round 2 guy. And now he's just, I mean, then the first round draft capital is insanity. I think that he was a pretty good long shot heading into the draft to get drafted there. Look, fellas, I know this is going to be ugly. I don't think anyone's going to like this team. This is going to be pretty extreme 0 RB. But for stacking purposes, we're going to go Hunter Henry. I think we're going to end up hating this team at the end of this. This might be too aggressive 0 RB, but we'll see how it turns out. I keep looking, dude. I have a light up here that I'm looking at. I think that there's a bug stuck inside of the light. We're playing in the conditions right now. We're playing in the damn conditions right now. Dude, I'm literally gonna kill a bug live on stream. Michael Piron, Jet Legend, come on, man. Don't do me like this. Pearsall's going to be 24 when the season starts, which is wild. Yeah, dude. The COVID year and shit just absolutely murdered kind of like draft age expectations and all that. Now we're asking the hard-hitting questions. Minty Tabs. How's golf been? I'm going to be honest, I still suck ass. I still am god-awful. God, this is a great pick, dude. J.J. McCarthy is going to be a value in these early drafts. J.J. McCarthy is going to be a value. He's just going to be at the bottom of these rankings, and to be honest, his projection versus like Drake May isn't all that dissimilar for redraft purposes, especially with Justin Jefferson. God, that's good. That's a huge, I would say anybody out there that's doing drafts right now and like really jamming them in, I think late round J.J. McCarthy is a really sharp play. Because I think, I don't know, I love Sam Darnold, but I could see J.J. McCarthy just starting week 1 and Sam Darnold never even plays a game. But yeah, I'm getting better at golf. I'm getting better. Really, the only thing I feel good about hitting is my 7-iron. That's kind of it. I've only played once this season. I've gone to the range twice. I've gone to play 18 once. I'll be honest, it was so nice today. I would have loved to go play golf, but I am grinding out rookie. But like pretty much after like this week and then like a little bit early next week of just like grinding out all of my post rookie takes. After that, it's kind of pretty slow from like mid to late May through June, and then picks back up in July. So I'll be doing plenty of golfing, starting mid-May. I see somebody said get some lessons weekly or monthly. I definitely plan on like once, again, like during that time period, I definitely would like to get a couple lessons just to have somebody take a look at the swing, see what we're working with here. I don't think my swing is really that pretty or that good, but I'm getting into it, getting back into the swing of things. I do love that. I love Segudo Golf. I think it's his name on YouTube. He's great. You could have broke 90 today, dude. I'm not even at a spot where I'm I will say, real question for the fellas in here, man. Elijah Mitchell, Estime, Roshan, Garendo, Miles Sanders. We're going to go 16th round, Kamani Vidal. That might be a reach. But stay with me, fellas. Stay with me. Come on. Can I get W's in the chat? But what was I saying? You said you could have broke 90. Okay, so here's what I want to ask, all right? Look, it's about to be the 17th round. So if you're mad I'm not talking about football, take your grievances with my HR department. But for golf, every time that I've gone golfing, it's been, or not every time, but most times, you kind of, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm ass. I think it's just because I'm ass, but diligently keeping score is tough because you have to keep the pace of play going. Just because, like, usually when I book a time, there's, like, someone on your ass or someone in front of you. You got to keep it moving. I can't take, 10 minutes to go, like, make sure I find my ball, which, happens often, where I just hit it who the fuck knows where. So you get what I'm saying? Like, to diligently, like, keep my score, especially where I'm at right now, is, like, tough with the pace of play. Like, a lot of times it's just like, all right, like, fuck it. I'm dropping this ball in the fairway, and we're just going to play the rest of the hole. Like, I, did all right. Yeah, you said don't keep score. Yeah, I think that's probably that's where I'm at right now. But it was something I was curious about. Dude, I will say I did go, and I was so pissed, man. I hit my best shot of the day. I got the off the tee onto the fairway, and it was like a par 4 with there was like, how there's like one fairway and then there'll be like brush and then the fairway on the other side. I hit the ball from the fairway to the other side, got it to kind of just like lay up right in front of the green, and I look back. Let's make this pick first. So the rest of this draft is going to be running backs here. Someone took Elijah Mitchell. We have so much San Fran. Give me Isaiah Garendo. But we have so I hit it, shot of my life. Everyone's like, fuck yeah. And then I look back up as we teed off from like a hill. I look back up and like there's like this old dude who's like, can you guys hurry it up? Like complaining about our pace of play type shit. And just like, bro, I hit the shot of my life. And I feel like golf's a gentleman's sport. Like I just can't believe that he was yelling at me. So I looked up at him, I like laughed at him and was like, dude, like fuck off. Like I just hit a great shot, like get off my ass. Like especially because it was one of those days where if we had sped through the hole and then got to the next hole, the group was like just teeing off. Like we would have had to speed through this hole just to be in the same spot the guy behind us was in. So we told him to pretty much pound salt, but it was funny. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. That's where I'm at. I don't keep score now, but it's a question that I had because I will go golfing and I'll pose to someone and be like, "What'd you shoot today?" And it's like, buddy, like I'm just trying to not lose golf balls right now. Said just have fun and grind the range. Short game practice like chipping will make you 100% better. Yeah. Let the dude pass you. The funny thing is that if he just kindly came up to us and was like, hey, like it's just me and my buddy here, like you guys have a foursome, like can we pass through? We would have been like, yeah, but he was just such an asshole about it. Where like again, he was like screaming down from the top of the tee box, and it was like, that's not cool on a golf course. You can't just yell at people. So yeah, we were kind of dickheads to him. Like we drove because like to get to the next hole, you have to kind of drive past the fairway, like come back. And my buddy gave him a piece of his mind, is how I would phrase it. So dead serious. My pro took me. That's the thing. Real question. How do you guys find lessons? How do you guys find somebody that's like actually knows what they're talking about? Because I haven't looked into it yet, but I imagine it's fairly easy. Is there like apps or websites? Is there like an Airbnb for golf lessons? Like how does that work? This is a lot of golf talk. I do feel bad. I know you guys come here for fantasy football, but it's the last round here. What's the play here? Fellas, am I going CEH first BBM of the year, or is that just insanity? And should I just take one of these running backs? Kareem Hunt. Clyde is kind of team scroll the F down. Tell me not, Chris Diaz. Tell me not. I'm debating Shipley. You could talk me into You could talk me into P. Ryan. You could talk me into Clyde. You could talk me into Kareem Hunt. You could talk me into Jared McKinnon, but I don't know that he's even on contract. You could talk me into Deontay Foreman. We're saying Iron Golf, PJ Superstore. I actually have a buddy who works at a PJ Superstore. I should probably ask him. But all right, this is good. All right, before I make this pick, does anybody have a last ditch effort for a running back to take here? God damn it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire it is, fellas. Our first BBM draft of the season. I already hate it. I'm staring at it right now, and I do not like it. But it's going to be a work in progress. We'll go up from here. I think, look, don't quote me on this, but the goal is going to be, moving forward, every Monday we'll do a mock draft. It'll be a Best Ball Mania draft. We'll stream it. I'll make a time that we'll set in stone, and we'll always do it then. I did like the suggestion of, I think, around 7 p.m. We'll see. But that's the squad. Final squad is here. We go 2-7-7-2. Mahomes, Drake May, David Montgomery, John Brooks, Chase Brown, Nick Chubb, Kamani Vidal, Isaiah Guerrero, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We have Jamar Chase, Ayuk, Waddle, Tank Dell, Jameson Williams, Ricky Pearsall, Demario Douglas stacked to Drake May, George Kittle, Hunter Henry stacked to Drake May, and then just a weird one-off Clyde Edwards-Helaire to Patrick Mahomes stack. Maybe in that final week, we get Clyde Edwards-Helaire 2 receiving touchdowns straight from Patty Mahomes. That's how we win. That's how I win. But regardless, make sure you check it out. Underdog Fantasy. The sign's in the back. Sign's in the back. The sign's in the back. The link is in the description. The link is in the live chat. The link is in the comment section down below. All you have to do is click the link. It'll take you to Underdog Fantasy. It'll use promo code RON. It'll match your first deposit up to $100, and you can hop in here right now. There are fantasy drafts going on. There are edges to be had. There are edges to be grinded. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. I am so excited to get back into redraft, to close the book on rookie stuff. It's, we're not ramping up yet, but it's on the horizon. All right, so everybody lock in. We got fantasy football here coming up. It's the season. Check out Underdog Fantasy as always. I love you guys. Thank you for watching the channel. And make sure you be on the lookout. Tomorrow around lunchtime, I will have my top 15 Dynasty rankings and tiers where I'm going to go through the first round and then the early second, how I'm attacking them, where I'm making trades, how I'm valuing players, what I think about the entire thing, like what picks I want to be trading out of, what picks I want to be trading into. The entire shebang will be tomorrow. Look for it in your inboxes as always. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.